May 25th, 2026. Almost left you guys. We're good. Because I fell for the biggest mistake ever. Hello. Welcome back. Thank y'all. Dude, it has been 2 weeks since I touched this camera. No lie, I have not touched this camera prior to the 23rd of May. And I'm glad because I needed a break. We needed a big break. After Cody's dad got sick last August, broke his hip, we thought he was coming back. We thought he was making a miraculous recovery back in November, and then another downfall in December, and coming home, going straight into hospice, and then passing on us mid-January. The one thing I promised Cody was that we were going to take a family trip. We wanted to take another trip with his dad before he got sick, and he straight refused. He took his first official family trip with us probably 2 years ago to Texas. I told Cody, we need a redo on this. So that's what we did. We went to Panama City Beach. May 25th, what happens? I click a link. Yes, I am that dumb girl. I clicked a link from a sponsorship. It was a sponsorship like I have received before. Everything looked legit. It sent me to a very legitimate website. Everything looked legit. Had me just put in my YouTube channel URL, which went to what looked like a legitimate Google. Hey girl, Google. Hey, log into your YouTube. I did. When I did, it said, this password's not working. I was like, what the hell? I go back and I'm looking at my Gmail. I'm seeing prompts that say, change your password. I do that. I went in and I changed my password. And I'm telling you, these scammers, hackers, whatever you want to call them nowadays, are legit psychopaths.
Psycho.
I put in what I know has been my password for a good year now, and it says that password is incorrect. Change your password. And I did.
What? What an idiot. Oh, what a loser.
And Cody has all of my backup stuff, and he says, April, it looks like there is some sort of security breach, because they're sending me messages, and then immediately it was like, your password's been changed. Your two-step notification's been changed. You need this secret USB key code. And I knew then I was screwed. I was so screwed.
Go fuck yourself.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
I wanted to throw up. I realized what had happened. It's no longer just clicking on the link, y'all. It is full-blown, like they literally had some sort of a Google pop-up that said, here, enter your YouTube information, or so that the site can connect with you. It can connect you to your new sponsorship as well as other sponsors. Just sign up. I mean, I even sent the emails through like ChatGPT just to verify that does everything look legit? She's like, yeah, they address you as, it's not a, hey there, hi, we love your content, but we don't know your name kind of bullshit. It was, hi, Southernbellereacts. Did they send it to the exact email address that I leave on my description box for collaborations? Yes. Did it look like a Google logo? Yeah. And then it said, hey girl, you can't get in no more. Please sign in. And then that's when I went over to YouTube. And within minutes, hey girl, you can't sign in. Luckily, Cody has approval to still be inside. So he was watching everything go down on my YouTube, but we couldn't access my Gmail. And what happens? Every freaking video disappears. Unlisted, nobody can see it. This happens within 30 minutes of them having my account.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You know what we could do very quickly? He gets on after me having a nervous breakdown. He gets on and he lets YouTube know and Google know, because he still has security rights. They had yet to go in and change it. And he goes in and he immediately emails Google and Yahoo and lets them know that somebody has hacked not only my Gmail account, but has hacked my YouTube to pause my AdSense. And AdSense, if you guys are unaware of that, that is what pays money on YouTube. They pay you per ad. They pay you per view. You have to get up to a certain plethora of subscribers and then you get AdSense pay, which is little to nothing, to be completely honest. Unless you're pretty big time, up in the millions, maybe you'll get something. If any of you guys watching this are YouTubers, are looking into getting into YouTubery, are looking into getting paid collaborations, I don't have anything to tell you. My first two paid collaborations were with Mayano. I think it's a microphone style company, and Raycon. They contacted me in the exact same way that this company did. The difference between them and the hackers was they didn't ask me to log into any website. They sent me a PDF. They got my base rates, which was very low back then. It was like right when I started, right when I had maybe 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So they sent me a PDF or some sort of file that was not a link, that just said, please answer all of this information, send it back to us. Whenever we see your YouTube video, which is 45 minutes long, we will pay your base rate after approval, and then you can send us your PayPal account and PayPal, whatever they went through, PayPal account, and then we will forward you what little bit of money that you made off of it, which back then was $100. If anybody reaches out to you, really cross-reference. You got to look at, one, the email address. That was the one thing I didn't show ChatGPT. I just showed her the exact email and the company that they were supposedly with. Look at the email. If the email is A00525 at whatever established company, say, send a cease and desist that says, one, stop contacting me, stop acting like another company. If this is sent to you in error, my deepest apologies. That's it. Here's how to contact me. I will be going through these specific brand collaborator style things, which there are plenty of them out there, which I'm looking into currently. Won't be going through my email again. At that point, if it is a legitimate company, it will email you back almost instantaneously, and it will tell you, I am so sorry. We did not mean to send you anything that could have caused you to get hacked, period. We will forward this to our resource company so that we never send anybody ever back to this specific company in order to get you established within our community, within our business. It's disgusting what people are doing. Human beings going in, something, all I could think at that moment of my account being shut down and every video being taken down, all I could think in that moment was this. Everything that I had spent hours. All of you probably look at it and go, this shouldn't take very long for this person to do. No. One movie, an hour and a half, 2 hours, could take 2 days to edit. That's 2 days of my personal time. Now, to put it into examples of people that work a 9-to-5 job, and believe me, I have worked a 9-to-5 job. I have worked a 4 a.m. to 4 o'clock job. I have worked so many different long-ass jobs, and this is why I chose to do this, because this is what I enjoy, and I enjoy conversing with you guys, being the introvert that I am. Hundreds of videos just sitting there in the void, taken away from me. Hours and hours of endless work, conversations that I've had with you guys, your names. When I respond to you guys, I remember your names, and I'm like, how do I reach out to these people? How do I let them know? And the only thing that I knew to do was to tell Cody to go on immediately and post something, please, to my page, letting them know that I've been hacked. Years of friendship. You guys were so beautiful and so amazing when it came to someone about a year ago pretending to be me, copying my videos, re-uploading them. You guys were amazing then. And all I could think was, I'm about to lose them all. All of these people that I established relationships with since I made a measly video back in 2023. I was about to lose all of you. It wasn't like I was losing my existence, but I was losing my family. I was losing my friends. I was losing all of you fun factors. People that love to argue in the comment section, even though you're rude ones, I was losing all of you. And I was losing you all within 30 minutes of just panic. The AdSense account that's tied to my bank account. And all I could think was, they're about to steal from not only myself, but they're about to steal from my family. Here we are on a much needed vacation, and they're about to take every penny that we have. They're about to have all of my information. Not only did they go in and take information from my AdSense account that was connected to a bank account. They went into Gmail, changed my family account person, which was Cody. They changed the backup email source. There were so many things that they changed in such a quick amount of time. And the thing is that we were so quick to jump on it to see that this had happened. Google paused it quickly. YouTube paused it quickly, which caused my monetization to go away. I would much rather lose monetization for however long it's going to take to get it back than to lose all of you. I was able to get a hold of Patreon members and let them know what was going on. Someone even counted and said it was like 216 videos. A lot of people were confused. I don't release watch-along style videos. I had so many videos, probably a year or two's worth of videos since I started the Patreon page, which was probably 6 or 7 months after I started the YouTube account. They were all released at the exact same time, which flooded you guys' account, and for that I deeply apologize. Now, it's taken me like 2 weeks to just sit with this and really just figure out what I did wrong so that I could tell you guys what not to do in the future. They're getting better and better. It's not just, like I said, clicking a link in email. They went in on me very quick and everything was taken. Now, I could not do anything for an hour. They have seen that my profile photo is gone, my header photo was gone, all of my videos disappeared for a moment, and then they all came back immediately, and they hit you guys so quickly. All of my shorts, my reels, whatever you want to call them, they were all put into unlisted when I finally got grasp of them. What did I do first that you guys need to do if you were ever hacked? Reach out. Make sure that when you are creating your YouTube account, if you have not done this already, bless y'all for not getting hacked. But what I want you to do right now is I want you to go into your AdSense account and I want you to screenshot as many details as possible and keep those somewhere with you. Give them to someone that you trust, like my husband. Screenshot everything in Google that you possibly can that is tied to your payments. Do that right now. If you need to pause me and go do it, please do so right now. I'm begging you. Have all of that information. If you want to go old school and print that shit out, do it. Do it. When you regain access back to your Gmail account, what do I want you to do? 2-step authorization right now. Have a backup email that is not tied to you, but could be tied to your husband, your sister, your brother, your bestie. Send it to them. Make sure that they have your login information. Anytime you change your password, send that shit right back to them so that they know how to get in if for some reason you are locked out. Have a backup telephone number. Have them as your backup telephone number. Make sure you trust this person to be your backup source. Do that. Backup telephone number. We need 2-step backup. I think there's even a Google app that you can download for authorization purposes so that you get back in where you can scan in like your face. My computer, I have an iMac. It requires my fingerprint. I'm not saying what finger is going on this. You're going to have to cut them all off. Visit me in the home to get back into my Gmail. Sirs and ma'ams. What did we find out almost instantaneously? This is where it gets juicy. They left a paper trail behind of all of their email addresses, one tied to my Google family account. I made sure I went through everything. I combed through it piece to piece, trying to figure out if I got them before they got out, before they realized I was getting in, and I froze it. So, 2 weeks now, am I back monetized? No. What all did I reach out to? There's a at YouTube something there. I'll link it here or put it up here or link it down below so that you guys can find it. They got on it. Too slow. Can't say you'll get anything resolved. Again, still demonetized. Contacted Google via their help center. They figured out my AdSense profile, froze it. Contacted YouTube help center. They froze the YouTube. Saw that I have been compromised. We froze everything. So we found emails tied to YouTube, backup Gmail addresses. They had put themselves as a manager or editor, I can't remember which. What did I do immediately after getting all of those emails together, including the first initial email? A cease and desist to let them know I ain't around. I have been going round and round and round and round. And I'm not saying that you won't have a more successful, figure-outable situation. I watched every YouTube video that I could find on getting hacked. Every Gmail video that I found on getting hacked. I tried every freaking thing and I'm going in circles. Currently, I'm going in circles. 2 weeks, demonetized, going in circles. Figured out how to reopen up my AdSense account. Yippee. Figured out how to run advertisements through another AdSense account. Yes, I can do that. The moment that the AdSense account was logged, was the moment that demonetization was taken away. And now it currently says you can't open another AdSense account for 21 days. Now, I had my husband open up an AdSense account to see if that would help anything, to see if I could relink this AdSense account to my YouTube account. It was probably mid-afternoon the next day. It felt like someone had broken into my home and was going through my underwear. Literally, they had access to whatever they wanted to in my Gmail. I felt like they had broken into my home and I was 1,000 miles away and I could not get anyone to get them out of my home. It made me feel disgusting that other people would message you guys. Other people could just comment or post or do something and make you guys feel gross with me and be like, what is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why is she releasing 216 videos that have no other video other than her speaking? 300 subscribers lost in one afternoon feels like shit, especially when you work for 3 years and you realize that the subscriber count is dropping so fast because all of those videos just came out like that. I literally just got this when I came home after having the muscle reconstruction surgery. Next day, I was able to change my password. I was able to set up the 2-step authorization, the backup telephone numbers, number key code. Balls to the wall. I got my AdSense information. I screenshotted everything. My ID number, my AdSense number. When you lose access to your AdSense, to your Gmail, they're going to ask for specific information. And a lot of that information, they say, it's okay if you don't have it. But that means what? It's going to take forever to get back in. You got to give them so much information. So whatever information you, like when you started your YouTube channel, if you can't remember off the top of your head, especially when you've been an established channel for 5 to 10 years, you can't remember if it was October 1st or October 3rd that you started your channel. So keep that information, keep it in a file, allow somebody else to have that information as well. Print it out if you want a hard copy so that you will have all of that information to give to Google so that you can recover your account. Now, as far as demonetization goes, I don't know how to help you. Maybe we'll do a little follow-up on this video. But as far as I know, we are still in the void. We're still 14 days of being demonetized. I don't know if I have to wait the 21 days or if YouTube will clear this shit up for me. We're going through a 3-step process. 1 was hitting that subscriber mark. Clearly did that a long time ago. 2, fixing my payment, which they froze to keep the hackers from getting into my bank account. And I had to replace it with another form of payment, which is fine, which I did. Now it says I gotta wait 21 days after the account was closed to reopen it. I don't know. And then they have to re-verify your YouTube, look at your videos and see if you are within good standing. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you guys have any questions, maybe I can remember off the top of my head and help you guys, hit me in the comment section. Otherwise, we'll see you for the next one. Hopefully not. All right, bye.